go and see how it is looking this way, and just adjust to see if like rotating side to side gives pretty good sight lines. I don't worry too much about the down here. It's just too much trouble to like lift it up and down all the time.
With the standard.
Yeah, and and then if you need to adjust, obviously you adjust it if you need to, but that's it. Yeah,
okay,
and this
cool.
just handles like for that.
Okay.
So, and we're live now. This shows the fans, and then I always tell people like text me if anything is off or whatever. Now one thing.
Is this just a live translation, or is it being saved as well for future reviews?
Oh, so at the end, I'll come over before it ends. But all you do is you hit the X button to end. It says, "Do you want to end stream?" You hit yes, and then you end it. That's all you need to do. In order to publish it publicly, you have to go into the settings, find the video. I changed the title, and then I hit make public, and then hit save.
Okay.
But I can do that after.
Okay.
And what happens is, so it streams this live right now, but to be public, it has to upload it, and it's a lot of time. So it'll just upload from your phone constantly until it's eventually in YouTube.
Okay.
So you don't have to be on YouTube or anything after. You just hit done. Don't have to do public yet or anything. But the video won't be available until it uploads. So I always, if you're connected to Wi-Fi, I always try to stay connected after. But
it's pretty loud. Do you think it will pick up the speech?
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. So you're standing here, it'll pick it up pretty well.
Okay.
I've done it where I put the AirPods on. And it picks that up, but then it loses the sound of the game, and people like the sound of the game.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I got this. I'll do my best.
No, and just let me know if you need anything.
Yep, will do. Thank you. All right, good morning, folks, parents and hockey fans. Welcome to Stony Creek Showcase game number 3. We're live from the Gateway Ice Center for today's matchup between the Culver Academies and the Scarsborough Sharks. It's a perfect morning for hockey here at Stony Creek, Ontario. It's brisk outside, but things are about to get heat up here on the ice. So Culver enters this game with a record of 1-0-1, coming off a tight battle yesterday. Scarborough is still hunting for their first win of the tournament after a tough start. They lost both of their first games. So just additional fun fact, Culver is currently tied for the 4th place with Stafford, just behind on goal differential. So every goal matters today. Scarborough is in 7th and eager to play spoiler, hopefully not, turn their weekend around. So we expect a spirited matchup between these two clubs. All right, so we're getting ready to start here with the face-off at the center of the ice. All right, and the game starts. The face-off win for Culver. Pass behind the net. Finding number 96 with the puck. Back in the zone, defensive zone. Cross pass. Culver's trying to push the puck up the ice. Pass in the slot by Sharks, stopped by Eagles. Sharks play deep in the defensive zone. Rush towards the center of the ice, shot at the net, one-timer, blocked by the defender. Attempted passing, center of the ice. The puck intercepted by number 19, Avery. Puck lost at the neutral zone. Sharks are trying to regroup in their defensive zone, exiting their zone through neutral zone. Beautiful angling. Eagles retrieve the puck. Wrist shot. Scramble in front of the net. And it's a goal. It's a goal. 1-0 for Eagles. Goal by number 92, Alexandra Putnam. There's a bit of a scramble in front of the net. Took referee a while to figure out if the puck crossed the ice or not, but they counted as a goal. Face-off draw won by Culver. Pressure in the offensive zone, back retrieving into neutral zone. Trying to move the puck up the ice. Puck now crosses the blue line into the Sharks zone, but it's intercepted by the Sharks defender. Sharks are trying to regroup. Again, in the first couple of minutes of the game, the Eagles are doing a really good job intercepting passes. Now Sharks are again trying to regroup. Defensive pass. Puck is picked up by by Sharks. They're trying to move it in the offensive zone. Stopped again by number 14 Page. Great defensive stick, and the Eagles are clearing the puck from their zone. Counter attack by Eagles in the offensive zone. Shot on the net, goes wide. Another interception by Eagles. Shot by number 9, Loren. Blocked. Eagles are trying to regroup. Pass the puck, but it gets intercepted. Sharks are moving the puck out of their zone, transitioning through neutral zone. Sharks picking up the puck, the zone, but failing at that. Puck intercepted again. There's a bit of a scramble on the boards. Cross check from behind did not get called. Sharks and Eagles are battling for the puck in the Sharks defensive zone. Shot gets blocked, and the puck is back with number 21, Abigail. She passes the puck to number 91, Emmeline. The Eagles are keeping the pressure up, trying to move the puck deeper in the zone. Gets intercepted. Now Sharks on the counterattack. Puck is loose. Retrieved in the defensive zone. Emmeline tries to clear it. Puck is still in the Eagles' defensive zone. A scramble in the corner, behind the net, now behind the net. Pass in the slot, shot, gets stopped by the goalie. Great reaction save. Sharks are still in Eagles' defense zone, shot and goal. Fortunately, puck broke loose for a second there and it was picked up by a Sharks player. She took a quick wrister and in the far corner, and the puck went in. So it's 10:36 on the clock for the first period. The game is tied at 1-1. Oh, the goal is not counted. Sorry. Take it back. It's still 1-0, folks. Sorry for that. Okay, so we have a face-off in the defensive zone. Not sure why it wasn't counted, but it's a good news for Eagles. So face-off drop, one with confidence back behind the net, gets picked up by the Eagles defender. And now there's a bit of a scramble going on in the neutral zone. Referee is asking him to move the puck. The puck is loose. Battle for the puck at the boards in the neutral zone. The puck is sent deep behind the Sharks net, retrieved by the Sharks defender. And now they're trying to move the puck up the ice, but it gets intercepted. Eagles are passing the slot, covered by the goalie, Sharks goalie. So on the ice we have Norel, Emmeline, and Alexandra, the forwards. The face-off drop gets won by the Sharks. There's a battle in the corner, slightly behind the net. Puck gets retrieved by Emmeline. Pass in the slot, shot, beautiful shot, gets saved by the Sharks goalie behind the net. And the Sharks trying to clear the puck off their zone, but it gets intercepted at the blue line by the Eagles defender. Pass in the slot, but the puck doesn't find anybody. The Sharks are trying to regroup and start an attack. Gets intercepted by number 21, Abigail. She goes deep, drops the pass. Okay. Pass back to the number 21 Abigail defender. Abigail regroups in her own defensive zone, goes back to the neutral zone, now passes the puck to Lauren, number 9. Lauren makes a cross pass, it gets intercepted by the Sharks. Sharks are trying to regroup behind their net, exit the zone with the puck, but the pucks get intercepted at the blue line by number 42, Sydney. It's a scramble in the neutral zone, and now the puck is back to Eagles. Eagles retrieve the puck in their defensive zone. Playing the puck up the ice to number 17. The pass goes behind the Sharks net. And the loose puck gets retrieved by number 9, Lauren. Sharks are still trying to exit their zone. Cross pass between two defenders behind the net. Pass gets intercepted again before puck crosses the blue line. Shot from the blue line, and the goalie covers the puck. This is an easy one for the goalie. Okay, so we have a face-off in the offensive zone. Face-off won squarely by Eagles. Back to defender. Shot from the blue line gets blocked. Now battle in the corner. Shot from the corner gets stopped by the goalie. Sharks pass gets intercepted again. Pressure in the defensive zone, and the pass doesn't go through. Puck gets intercepted in neutral zone by Alexandra. Retrieved by defense number 14. Now, Eagles are in the offensive zone. Putting pressure, not letting Sharks to exit their zone, but Sharks are picking up the puck now, transitioning to neutral zone. It's only one player, Sharks player against 3. No chance there. Beautiful defensive play and angling towards the board. Colorado defenseman picks up the puck, passes it through the center of the ice, but pass gets intercepted. It's back in the Eagles' defensive zone, and the Eagles successfully clear the puck out of their zone. It's not icing. Game continues. Cross pass from one Sharks defender to another. Beautiful play by the Sharks player, transitioning through neutral zone into the offensive zone, and the puck gets cleared. It's back in the neutral zone. Sharks are trying to regroup, but Eagles are putting a lot of pressure, not letting them to build up offense. And now great play behind the net by Eagles defender. The puck is now in the neutral zone, being moved in the offensive zone. There's a battle in the corner for the puck. Pucks get cycled back to the defender in the offensive zone. Shot from near the blue line gets intercepted. Now Eagles are trying to build up offense. Pass from Sharks gets intercepted by number 5, Addison. Addison continues with the forecheck, but the Sharks are able to clear the puck out of their zone, and they dump it deep in the offensive zone, which is Eagles' defensive zone. So Eagles are now trying to regroup behind the net. Cross pass from one defender to another. In the neutral zone, beautiful pass, up ice, but unfortunately it's offside. The face-off on the left side in the neutral zone. Face-off was taken by number 91, Emmeline. She wins the pass, wins the draw initially, but the puck gets collected, picked up by the Sharks defender. They progress in the defensive zone of Eagles, and the puck gets covered by the goalie. They face off, draw in the defensive zone for Eagles. Won squarely by number 91, Alexander. Cross pass behind the net. The puck is being moved up through the neutral zone. Gets picked up by Alexandra. She's moving the puck in dangerous zone. Passes the puck in the slot, but it gets stopped by the defender and the goalie stick. Another pass attempt, pushed from behind, doesn't get called. Referee says continue playing. Sharks are trying to exit their zone, moving through the neutral ice and dumping the puck deep. Puck gets picked up. And number 42, Sydney. Sydney's exit with the puck, passed it through the neutral zone. Puck gets sent deep in the offensive zone, gets picked up behind the net. Pass on the top of the circle. Another pass, number 17 from Eagles with the puck passes back to number 44 from Eagles. And the puck gets sent back in the neutral zone, so Eagles now have to regroup. Play through a neutral zone by number 68. And now Eagles are trying to exit their zone. There's a scramble in the corner on the left side. The puck gets loose, gets picked up by Collier defender and rimmed back on the wall. There's a loose shot from number 44 Sharks, and it's an easy pickup for the Eagles goalie. The face-off draw in Eagles defensive zone. Puck gets dropped and won by the Sharks center. Shoot from the blue line, but the puck goes wide. Puck goes wide. Eagles are trying to move the puck out of their defensive zone, and they're successfully accomplishing that. Sharks trying to regroup. Pass gets intercepted in the neutral zone by Eagles. Number 91, Alexandra, picks up the puck, tries to pass it, but it gets intercepted and sent back deep in the Eagles defensive zone. Now Eagles are trying to exit. Transition through neutral ice. Beautiful hands, great pass. Puck is in the offensive zone, but gets intercepted one more time. Offside. Face-off drop in neutral zone. Avery wins the draw. Puck is back to the in the Eagles defensive zone. Gets picked up. And Fowler plays deep in the offensive zone, and the puck gets stopped by the referee. The game gets stopped by the referee. Face-off draw in the offensive zone. Avery wins the face-off draw. The pass back to defender. Shot attempt gets blocked. Puck gets sent deep in the corner. Battle in the corner with multiple players. Sharks are picking up the loose puck and sending it through the neutral zone, dumping the puck in the defensive zone, but it gets picked up by their defenseman. Puck is sent along the boards but get intercepted by the Sharks player. There's a play, cross-ice play behind the net from one defender to another. And the puck gets dumped and picked up by the Sharks defender. Now they're trying to start a play. Again, dumping the puck deep in the Eagles defensive zone. Puck gets picked up by the Eagles defender, player number 14, Page. Again, puck rimmed across the ice on the left side. There's a scramble in the corner. Puck gets loose and gets picked up by Eagles player, number 91, Alexandra. Eagles are now trying to exit their zone and successfully getting the puck out of their zone. Eagles are now playing the puck deep. Sharks pick up the puck. The pass gets intercepted by number 14, Page, and goes back in the neutral zone. Eagles are now regrouping. Cross passes. Number 77, Catherine's moving the puck up the ice. She's dumping it deep and going after it. Applying forecheck. Eagles been very successful in forechecking this game, causing a lot of turnovers for the Sharks player. Now Sharks are trying to make a cross pass in the zone in the slot, but the puck gets intercepted. Gets picked up. And now is in the offensive zone. Number 9 is applying forecheck. Lauren, and this is the end of the period number 1. The score is still 1-0. Eagles scored the only goal in the game in the first period. Okay, they're gonna cut the ice, so we will be back at the beginning of the second period. Sorry for the less than optimal viewing angle. Unfortunately, due to the way how this arena is designed, it's not easy to cover the entire ice. But we're gonna try to do better in the second period and going forward. Thank you. Alright folks, we're ready to start the period number 2. Players are on the ice. They're going to have a quick warm-up before the game starts. Quick disclaimer, I apologize for either mispronouncing some of the names or misnumbering. Unfortunately, due to the fact that I had an outdated roster, I messed up some of the association with some of the names and jersey numbers, so I'll try to correct that in the second period. All right, quick draw. Gets won by the Culver. Culver is trying to transition through the neutral zone. Puck gets intercepted and sent back into Culver's defensive zone. Pass behind the net. Puck gets picked up by number 14, Mara. That gets sent deep in the Culver zone. Sharks are trying to start something while passing the slot, but gets intercepted. Now Eagles are regrouping to start attack, but the Sharks are not letting them, and puck goes back deep, and now the Eagles are trying to exit the zone. They scramble in the neutral zone. And the Eagles are now carrying the puck in the offensive zone. Puck gets intercepted one more time. Oh. And unfortunately, Culver gets their first penalty. Number 68, Wells, is getting 2 minutes for checking, I believe. Yeah, body check. So Eagles are going to be playing their first penalty kill. Draw won with confidence by Eagles. Eagles are rimming the puck, trying to clear it out of their zone, but puck gets intercepted. Now Sharks are cycling the puck back to defense. Shot on the net. Gets saved. One more shot. Picks up the rebound. Eagles are trying to clear the puck, but it gets intercepted one more time. Now Sharks are cycling the puck. Shot on the net. Puck goes wide. Battle for the puck in the corner. Sharks are picking up the loose puck. Pass back to the defender. Defender skates up the ice. Pass, shot in the slot, and pass gets the glove save by the Eagles goalie. Face-off in defensive zone on the left side of the net. The referee wants Eagles to change the person who's taking the draw. And the draw gets won with confidence by Eagles, but the puck gets intercepted by the Sharks player. Shot from the blue line. Puck goes wide, but gets retrieved back by Sharks. Sharks are trying to cycle the puck. Eagles are applying pressure. Puck goes left. Easy shot, goes wide from the left side. Puck gets intercepted in a breakaway. Eagles are a breakaway, but it's 1 against 4, so the puck gets stolen back by the Sharks player. Sharks are bringing the puck in the Eagles defensive zone. Cycling the puck send the puck hard on the rim, but it gets blocked by the Sharks player. Sharks are still in the Eagles defensive zone. Scramble on the left side on the boards. Puck gets loose. Shot from the blue line gets blocked by number 19, Avery. Puck is still trapped in Eagles defensive zone. And Eagles are successfully exiting the zone. Now transitioning, it's a breakaway. Number 19 shot. Beautiful shot, gets stopped by the goalie, and the game stops. Trying to understand it. I think it's due to loose net, maybe. I think the goalie gets hit in the head by the puck. Shot from the wrist shot from the right hand side by number 19, Avery Bossert. And I believe the goalie's mask becomes loose, and that's why the referee stops the game to let the Sharks goalie to fix her face masks. And the helmet. So it looks like there could be either an equipment malfunction or maybe goalies they brought a new helmet, goalie helmet, and she's now in process of changing her helmet. Not sure exactly what the problem was with the original one, but referees deemed that it was not acceptable for the goalie to continue the game with the existing helmet. And it looks like Sharks are changing their goalie, so this could be an opportunity for Eagles. The new goalies are coming in cold. Sharks win the draw in their defensive zone. The puck is behind the net in the corner. There's a battle in the corner. Puck gets loose and picked up by number 9, Loren. She's battling with the Sharks defenseman, and it looks like they're... Okay, so both players, player number 9 from Eagles, Loren, and player from Sharks get penalties, both for head contact. During the puck battle in the corner, things got heated up, and both players end up getting a 2-minute minor penalty. So in the meantime, while that was happening, Sharks also changed their goalie, and their original goalie, who temporarily had to leave the net, is now back. Eagles are winning the draw with confidence in the offensive zone. Puck was back to the defender. It was a shot from the blue line from number 77. And now the puck is behind the net, being rimmed hard on the boards, but it gets intercepted on the right-hand side. And Eagles are battling for the control of the puck. The puck gets loose in the neutral zone and gets picked up again by number... Hard to see, there's a scramble on the boards right now, multiple players. Puck gets loose, gets sent back to the left-hand side of the ice, and now it's deep and back in the Eagles' defensive zone. The Eagles are trying to move the offense to the opposite side of the rink, and now there's a number 91, Emmeline, is trying to transition to neutral zone. Her pass gets intercepted. Battle on the blue line. The offensive zone is won by number 28, Narelle. And Narelle is changing. And so now the Sharks are starting a counterattack. The left-hand side, Sharks player looking at making a play in the center. Can't find a good opportunity. Turns around and loses the puck. Puck gets rimmed behind the net. Gets picked up on the left-hand side by Eagles forward. And sent deep, and it's icing. Deep in the Sharks defensive zone, and it's icing. So it's going to be a face-off draw at Eagles defensive zone, the left-hand side of the net. Draw won by Sharks, back in the to the winger waiting slot. She takes a quick shot, and the shot gets stopped by the Eagles goalie. Now the counterattack on the left-hand side, number 44, Quinlan was skating with the puck. Oh no, empty net. Unbelievable opportunity for Sharks that they're failing to capitalize on. The goalie was out of the net, and the puck that she sent through the center of the ice got intercepted by Sharks player. She tried to shoot in an empty net but failed, and the puck has gone really wide on the left side. Now the Eagles are trying to regroup and exit their zone. The bad pass gets intercepted by the Sharks player. Now the Eagles behind the net. Eagles are struggling to move puck out of their zone. Shot from the defenseman on the blue line goes wide on the left side. And now Eagles are moving the puck successfully, transitioning it in the neutral zone. Sharks defenseman clears the puck back in the neutral zone, but it gets picked up by the Eagles player, and unfortunately it's an offside. It's going to be a draw in the neutral zone, close to the blue line in the offensive zone, and the puck is won by Eagles. Cross pass. Puck gets picked up by number 17, Paige Harris. She's trying to move the puck up the ice. Puck is in the offensive zone. It's loose. Gets picked up by the Sharks forwards, sent back in the neutral zone, and back in the defensive zone behind the net. Loren with a good stick pushes the puck deeper in the zone, and now Sharks are trying to clear their zone but failing at that. And now they're able to clear the puck out of their zone. Shot from the left side goes really wide. Battle behind the Eagles net. Puck gets picked up. And now it's sent deep in the Sharks zone. Sharks are trying to exit, transition to their neutral zone, but unable to do so. The game picked up the pace after the penalty. And both teams are trying to build up pressure, but is struggling with accurate passing. So now on the right-hand side, number 91 was the puck in the slot, but it gets stopped by the goalie. Eagles on the left side, cycling the puck. Shot in the slot by number 28, Narelle. Easy save for the goalie. Rebound, puck goes behind the net. Battle in the corner, puck gets loose, gets picked up by Eagles player number 28, Norell is going back in the slot, but doesn't receive the pass. That was good forecheck. Sharks are struggling to exit from their own zone with a controlled pass and sending the puck deep, and it's turned into icing, so it will be a face-off draw in the offensive zone. Looks like on the left side. Face-off won by Eagles. Culver picks up the puck. Puck gets cycled by the Sharks defenseman behind the net. Picks up by number 77 from Eagles, Catherine. And now there's a battle behind the Sharks net. Puck moves in the corner in an attempt to send it to defenseman. Fortunately, puck gets intercepted. And now counterattack shot from the right and left hand side from the Sharks, and it gets stopped with a glove save by the Eagles goalie. So developing 2-on-1, partial 2-on-1 transition gets stopped for Sharks due to offside. It's a fast-paced game. The score is still 1-0. Eagles are leading with the goal scored in the first period. The Sharks are trying to develop an offense. They're in the offensive, in the Eagles' defensive zone. What seemed like an opportunity for a quick breakaway turns into icing. And now the puck is back in the defensive zone for Eagles for a face-off. Draw one with confidence by the Culver player, number 19, Avery. Pass behind the net from one defenseman to another. Was trying to exit with the pass from their zone, but the puck gets intercepted by number 4 from Sharks. Now Eagles are again with the pass. And number 5, Addison, is helping the team to exit the zone with the individual effort, but the puck gets turned over. And now Eagles, number 44, Quinlan, is trying to exit defensive zone. Her pass gets intercepted and puck goes in the offensive zone. Now got 30 seconds left on the clock in the second period. Eagles are pushing for offense. Puck goes deep in the offensive zones. Battle in the corner on the right hand side. And Sharks are able to retrieve the puck. The offensive transition through neutral zone. The right hand side, the behind the net, pass to the defender, shot, and high confidence glove save by the Eagles goalie. So we got 3 seconds and 16 milliseconds on the clock left in the second period. And there's going to be a face-off draw on the left-hand side in the Eagles' defensive zone. Facing is going to be repeated, and the period is almost over. And the second period concludes with the same score. Eagles are winning 1-0. And we're going to be back for the third and final period of this game here in a little bit. There's going to be no ice cut in between. got a face-off. The third and final period is about to begin. It's a messy one, and puck gets loose and gets picked up by the Sharks player. Sharks are sending it deep. Gets picked up behind the net. Culver player gets angled in the boards, but the Culver player number 68, Wells, manages to retrieve the puck and pass it cross ice, send it deep in the offensive zone. Now there's a battle in the corner. Pass to defense, shot on the right side, but it goes wide on the left side. Culver's trying to hold the defensive puck at the defensive blue line. Puck is intercepted and shot in the slot. Gets stopped by the Sharks defenseman. There's a transition, 2-on-2 developing, shot, and the puck goes wide. No, so the puck hits the goalie and goes up above the crossbar. There's a bit of a lucky moment for Eagles here. Eagles are trying to exit their zone. Looks like there is okay, so with this previous play, the Sharks player number 16 got a penalty for a body check. So and the Eagles are about to go on a power play. I think this is the first power play for the Eagles in this game. 26, Bella is going to take the face off. She wins it, ties up the puck, and eventually wins it. And now Eagles are building up offense. Pass, so center of the ice, gets intercepted, number 5. Addison with the puck. Puck gets stopped at the blue line, and then now Sharks are sending the puck deep in the defensive zone. Eagles retrieve the puck and starting the offense, transitioning from defensive to neutral zone. Number 14 with the puck, Mara. She sends it deep, gets rimmed behind the net. Picked up by number 19 Avery. Back to number 14 Mara. She was trying to fake and take a shot, but her shot got blocked. Now the puck is back deep in the defensive zone. So Eagles are going to regroup here. Number 14 pass. Good transition in neutral zone with the pass on the left-hand side. Number 91, Emmeline with the puck. She chases after her own dump and chase, picks up the puck, sends it back. Eagles are cycling the puck on the right-hand side. Quick shot, and puck goes wide. Beautiful interception by number 91, Emmeline. Emmeline is now transitioning in offensive zone with the puck. Drop pass, puck back to number 28, Narelle, and she's trying to move the puck on the left-hand side, but it gets intercepted again and sent back in the Culver's defensive zone. Sharks are aggressively forechecking, but Eagles are managing to exit the puck. They exit the zone with the puck. Beautiful transition. Unfortunately, game stops due to offside. Going to be a face-off draw, and referee decides that it should be on the right-hand side, closer to the Eagles' defensive zone, in the neutral zone. Eagles win the face-off with confidence, and now they're moving it's a shot on the right-hand side. Number 86 was also asking for the pass in front of the net, but There was a shot on the right hand side and got stopped by the goalie. Again, Eagles are winning the draw. Not sure what happened, but it looks like there's going to be a face-off drop in the neutral zone close to the offensive zone on the right hand side, and Eagles draw the puck to the right and win it again. And now Sharks have the puck. They're trying to build offense and move in the defensive zone. But the Eagles are controlling the puck. They're regrouping for offense. Shot from a blue line by number 4 from Sharks, and it's an easy stop, easy save, glove save for the Eagles goalie. Face-off draw won by number 9, Lauren in the defensive zone, and now the puck gets sent behind the net. And Eagles are exiting with the pass, transitioning from neutral to offensive zone. Moran is battling behind the net. It looks like there's a bit of a scramble there. Moran manages to win the puck. Now she's looking to make a pass in the slot. Back to the defender. Defenseman tries to cycle the puck, but it gets picked up by the Sharks player, and now Sharks are looking at starting a counterattack. They managed to bring the puck in the defensive zone, but lacked the speed, and the Eagles capitalized on that and won the puck from them. And now hard. So number 9, Lauren, tried to rim the puck hard behind the net, but it gets elevated and unfortunately exits the premises of the rink, and so there was going to be a face-off on the right-hand side in the defensive zone. And yet another face-off won by Eagles, and now puck gets cycled behind their own net, picked up by number 44, Quinlan. And Eagles are struggling to exit their zone. It gets intercepted in the neutral zone by Sharks, and now they're bringing the puck deep in the Eagles zone. But Eagles managed to maintain the control of the puck, and now they lose it. So Sharks are going to regroup to start offense again. Shot. Puck goes really wide. That shot did not present any danger whatsoever, but the puck is still in the defensive zone for Eagles. And now the puck cycles back behind the net and rimmed hard, and it gets loose, and so this is going to give Culver a chance to change the lines and have fresh legs on the ice. Sharks are trying to regroup and pass the puck. They send it deep in our defensive zone. Battle behind the net, and Eagles are starting 3-on-1 odd man rush on the right hand side with the puck. Shot. Shot gets blocked, and it's not a dangerous shot. Puck goes on the left hand side, and the game stops. Looks like Sharks are going to pick up another penalty, number 16, for cross-checking, and which means that Eagles are once again going to be on the power play. 7 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock in the last period. Eagles are 1-0, leading the game with a goal scored in the first period. Face-off one, pass to the defender. Defenseman now cycling the puck. Back in the left corner, looking to make a pass. Number 91, Emmeline. She tries to send the pass back to the defender, but it gets intercepted, and Sharks clear the puck off their own zone. Now Eagles are regrouping and starting another attack. Puck gets sent deep, but due to the high elevation, gets picked up by hand and gets blocked by a Sharks defenseman, who sends the puck back in the Eagles defensive zone. There's a bit of a ping pong match going on here, back and forth. But finally, Eagles managed to exit their zone with a beautiful controlled pass. On the left-hand side, number 91, Emmeline is with the puck. She's trying to find someone or an opportunity. Oh, and she decides to run the puck around, go around the net, and tap it in. But the net dislodges and becomes loose, and the referee stops the game. So there will be yet another face-off in the offensive zone for Culver. Oren wins the draw clearly. She passes back to defenseman, cross pass. The puck is still with Culver. Back to the blue line, try to take a shot get blocked, and now Culver is looking at finding an opportunity right hand side. Player gets tripped, but it's not called as a penalty, and then Sharks manage to clear the ice. Looks like there's going to be another penalty for the Sharks for something that happened as the puck being cleared. Looks like there could be a penalty resulting from a play that happened between two players who did not have the puck. So let's hear what referee has to say about it. Okay, so it's a cross-check penalty, 2 minutes minor for number 26, Black, or Sharks player. So now we have a short 5-on-3 game, only 3 seconds on the clock before it turns into 5-on-4, but it's a power play opportunity nonetheless. So Sharks number 16 back on the ice now at 5-on-4. Eagles are still on power play. Face-off draw turns into a loose puck that goes back in the Culver's defensive zone. Defender picks up the puck, and now beautiful pass on the left side, pass cross ice, gets intercepted. Eagles are looking at building up offense. Now the puck shifts to the left side. It's in the corner. And Sharks manage to clear the puck out of their zone. So Eagles are going to regroup. Fresh legs on the ice. Avery with the pass. Then one-on-one situation. But unfortunately, the puck is too fast, and the goalie, Sharks goalie, manages to freeze the puck. Face-off won by Culver in the offensive zone. Back to the defenseman, cross pass, shot, and gets covered and stopped by the Sharks goalie. There was a bit of a scramble in front of the net after the whistle. Thankfully, no penalties awarded. Another face-off in the offensive zone. Eagles are still on the power play. There are 54 seconds left on the clock for this power play to end. Puck sent deep in the Eagles zone, but Eagles managed to retrieve the puck quickly. Great passing, transitioning to neutral zone on the left-hand side. Pass in the slot, gets blocked by the goalie. Another pass in the house. And then on the left-hand side, number 44, beautiful fake. And then pass to her colleague. And now the puck gets cycled. And unfortunately intercepted and sent back in the defensive zone. All the way to the Eagles goalie, who confidently stops the puck and immediately passes it to her defensive player. And as Eagles are trying to transition the zone, puck got intercepted. Sharks entered the Eagles defensive zone, but it was called offside. So now we have 3 more seconds left on the clock for this power play. Offense developing on the right side. Number 68, Wells entered the zone, but she got dropped in the corner. I don't see a hand up in the air. Looks like they're not going to call it a penalty. The puck is back in the Eagles defensive zone. Eagles defensive core is looking at starting offense here. A puck gets intercepted by the Sharks players. 1 shot, backhand shot, which gets stopped by the Culver goalie. Beautiful save. Shoulder save, I should say, by the Culver goalie. So it's icing, so it looks like we're going to have a face-off drop at the defensive zone. It's now 5-on-5. Even strength, so 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock in this third and last period. Culver defenseman manages to clear the puck out of their zone, sends it deep, and there's counterattack, a scramble in front of the Sharks net, but the Sharks defensive core manages to clear the puck out of their zone with a transition pass. Puck gets intercepted again, and Culver clears the puck out of their zone. This is going to be no icing, so game continues. Culver's got the puck in the offensive zone. Number 91 on the right-hand side attacks the net, but makes another pass in front of the net, but there's nobody to pick up the loose puck. And Sharks are trying to exit their zone, but number 14 from Eagles intercept the pass at the blue line and send it back deep. Sharks are struggling to clear the puck out of their zone, cycling behind their net. Eagles are forechecking aggressively. On the left side, there's a board battle. Looks like puck is loose, and now number 28 from Eagles takes a shot. Beautiful shot, and what a goal. What a goal. Number 28, Morel, receives a pass in the house and skates right, and it's a bar down, beautiful highlight reel goal, and Culver is 2-0 ahead of Sharks. 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock in the third and last period of this game. Culver is pushing hard with offensive forecheck. Sharks are desperately trying to do something. And it looks like Culver's number 20 picked up to be a penalty for cross-checking, so Eagles will be on the penalty kill for the remainder of this game. Face-off draw won by Sharks. Pass back to the D. They tried to cycle the puck, but it gets and they still retain the control of the puck. Pass behind the net, back to the winger on the left-hand side, back to the defender, back to the winger on the left-hand side. She sends the puck in front of the net, and but it gets intercepted by number 9, Lauren. Great stick. Sharks are struggling to find good open passing opportunities, and they make a mistake, and in attempt to cycle the puck back to their defender, they end up sending it all the way in their own zone. There are 22 seconds on the clock. Eagles are still leading 2-0. Sharks are trying to desperately build up offense, but the Eagles are playing good defensive game. Now the Sharks are in the Eagles defensive zone on the right, so on the left-hand side, trying to move the puck, but it's game over, and Eagles win with confidence. 2-0, 1 goal. First goal scored in the first period, and the second goal scored in the third period. Game over. It's a great game. Thank you all for your attention. Again, apologies for some of the mishaps, especially with the player names and numbers. I hope you enjoyed it despite that, and we'll be back for the second game in the afternoon. Thank you.